Ritzy here and welcome back to my channel. On today's video I'm going to be doing something that I have never done before, and it's a yarn haul plus my future projects with that yarn. And yeah, because I've seen a lot of videos and there are some people that like buying this gorgeous yarn, and after some time they decide what they want to do with that yarn. But I'm the type of person that choose first the project and then buy the yarn for the project. I'm going to start with my Christmas project. So I'm going to start with the one that I want to make the most, and that is a jumper that I already made in this channel. And yeah, it sounds crazy, and maybe you're thinking, well, if you already made it, why you want to make it again? And yeah, I'm going to explain you. This is the red nose jumper by Drops. It's a free pattern. I'm going to put all the patterns that I mentioned and all the yarn links in the description box below if you're interested. But yeah, so I made this jumper. I'm going to put a picture in here for the jumper that I want to make and the jumper that I made, and it turned out very cute visually, like on a picture, but I made it very wrong because I learned to knit by myself, and by then I was doing everything wrong. Yeah, I have to learn everything again. So I chose very bad yarn. It was a synthetic but very bad quality, very cheap yarn. And also, I don't know exactly how I made it, but it's huge and it's stiff. And the stiff part, I think, is because of the yarn that I chose, but it's huge. So when I put it on, because this is a straight sweater, you don't make like any cure for the waistline or anything like that. And it is stiff. I look like a box, like I'm wearing a box. So for pictures, it's cute because I can make poses and move my arms and just put the jumper as I want it to look. But when I want to wear it outside, it looks bad. I really don't look good. I look huge, like a huge box. So I'm going to be making that again. I'm also going to be putting this video about when I make that I think that I'm going to be making those on November. But yeah, I'm going to upload that video too. But yeah, the yarns that I chose are Drops Nepal, these ones, and this color is named pomegranate, and is the number 3608, and this is like a wine red. On camera it looks a little bit brighter, it's a little bit darker, but this is very soft and made in Peru. And also the content is 65% wool and 35% alpaca. I really like this. Drops is a fantastic yarn brand. If you want affordable but a high quality yarn, I recommend you. And yeah, I bought all of these in Wool Warehouse. And yeah, I'm going to put the link in the description box below. So the main red part of the sweater is going to be with this yarn. And then for the dark brown of the reindeer antlers, I'm going to be using this Drops Alaska. The color name is Chocolate. The number is 70. And this is 100% wool. And this is made in the United States. This is not as soft as this one, but it's pretty soft, and the color is a little bit darker than the color that you see on camera, a little bit. So yeah, this is actually the color of a chocolate. And then for the body of the reindeer, like the head and that, I chose this color. I'm putting these together so you can see the difference. And this is again Drops Nepal, and this is red clay, but it's not red at all. It looks like a very warm brown. It's very cute, and the number is 8914, and this is very cute. The next color that I chose, and this is for the mouth part, like this part, this is also Drops Nepal, color light beige mix 0206, and this was like I used this one for another project, so I'm going to use this together with this. So yeah, I think that is very cute. For the red part of the nose, I chose this drop snapple in red in the color 3620. So this is way brighter than this one. Actually, the pattern asks you to use this one, but I don't like that vibrant red sweater kind of stuff. So I prefer a little bit darker and then just the nose to pop out. I think that is going to be very cute. And drop snapple actually has a white yarn of white and white, but it was out of stock, so I bought this drops baby merino in the color white. This is number 1, and I'm going to be using 2 strands to make 1 strand of this, and this is going to be for the snow part, the lower part. Also the pattern asks you for off-white, but in my experience it looks way better with white because it's supposed to be snow, so it looks way better. This is going to be the color combination for that sweater. It's going to be very, very, very cute. The next Christmas sweater is going to be one that it's called Christmas Time Sweater, also by Drops, and all patterns from Drops are free. So yeah, that's a very good thing. And that one I already started knitting it because I wanted to wear it this Christmas, but yeah. So for this I'm going to be using the Drops Charisma Light Pearl Gray. The pattern asks you for just light gray, but I want it to be lighter, and I love this tone. This tone is super beautiful, super cute. I think that it's very similar as the one that looks on camera. And this is in number 72. This is also very soft. The content is 100% wool. So yeah, this is going to be for the main part. The green part is also Drops Charisma, and this is the one as the pattern asks, and this is forest green in the number 47. And yeah, I think it's a little bit darker on real life than on camera, but just a tiny bit. It's almost the same tone, and it's very cute. Then for the red, I'm using the also Drops Charisma Wine Red in the color number 48, and Drops Charisma Black. This is number 5, and also in the pattern they ask you to use, I don't remember the name of that black, but it looks like, you know, like black with gray mix, but I prefer just plain white, black. And finally Drops Charisma White number 19. That also they ask you for off-white, but yeah, I think that white looks way better. So this is the color combination for that sweater, and even though these two looks very similar, the light gray with the light pearl gray with the white really stands out. So if you want this color combination, I recommend it to you. It's very, very nice. And the last Christmas sweater that I'm going to be doing this 2023 is the Frosty's Christmas by Drops. And yeah, in this one I changed quite a bit the sweater because this sweater is supposedly to be very chunky, but I don't like very chunky sweaters, and also where I live is not that cold, so I'm going to be modifying a little bit the pattern, and I'm going to be making this sweater lighter. I chose the Drops Nepal in the color Forget Me Not number 8783, and this color is gorgeous. It's very, very gorgeous. It's less brighter than on camera. On camera is a little bit brighter, but it's a very nice smooth tone. It's a perfect turquoise tone, but more blue than green, and it's very, very nice, this tone. So this is going to be the gray part. Instead of the gray, I'm going to be using the blue as the main color of the sweater. And then again, Drops Alaska in color black number 6. And for the white part, because it was out of stock, I'm going to be using again Drops Baby Merino in the white tone number 1. And yeah, I think it's going to be very, very cute. And for the nose, I'm going to be using 2 strands of this, and also I'm going to be using 2 strands of this. This is Drops Pavel in the color Rust number 110, and this color is gorgeous. It's a little bit more brighter on camera, but it's a little bit more rusty, and this is gorgeous. It's very orange, but at the same time very rusty, and this is a color combination. I really like it a lot. So now the jumpers, regular jumpers that I want to be making this 2023, and also I'm going to be making some accessories like beanies and mittens, but let's start with the jumpers because jumpers are my favorite thing to make. So the first one is Nulato Sweater by Knitonomy, and this jumper is it's a jumper that I really wanted to make. For this one, I'm going to be using Drops Nepal again. This yarn is one of my favorite. This is very, very, very soft. And this color is like my favorite color in the entire world. The color is called Sea Blue, and it's actually Sea Blue in the number 8911, and it's just gorgeous. And the entire sweater is going to be made in this tone, and I'm so excited. I think that this is going to be one of my favorite sweaters, maybe my favorite one. I don't know. I'm very excited to make this sweater. The next sweater is the Variety by Drops. Alex and I had a trip to Peru, and there's where we bought this yarn, and it's extremely soft. From all these yarns that I have ever bought in my entire life, this is the softest one. It's very high quality. This is Indiecita DK, and this is, I don't know the name of the color, but this is RJ9054. I don't know if I'm going to find it online, but if I could find it, I'm going to put it in the description box. But I don't know, because we bought it like in real life, and this is like a very beige pink. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, here you can see it, and I think that this color is going to look amazing with all the textures of the sweater and all of that. So this is going to be very, very cute. I'm very excited, and this is super, super soft, so this is going to be a great sweater. Then the next sweater that I'm going to be making, this is a very light one. This is called Brown Lake by Drops, and I'm going to be using a brushed alpaca silk in light lavender in the color number 17. I think that this lavender is gorgeous, and I think that it looks very similar than as on camera. Okay, the next sweater is one sweater that I bought the pattern like a year ago. But yeah, at the end, I chose Drops Alaska. Wait, but first, the name of the sweater is sweater number 18 by My Favorite Things. And yeah, I chose Drops Alaska. This is the color gray pink, number 14. And I'm going to tell you guys, I don't know if you can see it. This color is gorgeous. Gorgeous. It's a little bit, it's very similar on camera than in real life, and it's gorgeous. I just love it. I'm obsessed. Like this with the other two kind of turquoise colors are my favorite ones. And because you have to mix it with a silk yarn, I chose the Dropskid silk, and this is in the color light lavender number 9. So I'm going to be mixing this together, and I'm just so obsessed. Like, this is going to look super cute. I think that apart from all the combinations that I chose, this is the most gorgeous one. So I'm very excited, and this is so fluffy and soft, and you know, Drops Alaska is not as soft. So yeah, I'm very excited, and you can see the combination is going to be super, super cute. And because this has like two tones, that's why it is called gray pink, because it has like a little bit grayish pink with pink. So these two are going to look fantastic. Now the next jumper is going to be the sweater number 20, also by My Favorite Things. And for this sweater I chose Drops Alaska. I chose a lot of Drops Alaska, but you needed like the same gauge, so that's why. And this is in the color Sash Green 65, and I really like it. This is very, very nice. Like, it's like a very grayish green, I think that on camera it looks gray, but it's not gray. Like you see it and you know that it's green, but it's a grayish green. And this sweater, I'm very nervous, guys, because I wanted to try something different. So I bought another yarn that look very similar on my computer screen, the color as this one, and it's completely different. So I have to knit one strand of this with one strand of the other one, but I don't know if it is going to look good because they are very different tones. So the next yarn is this. This is the Jemison and Smith 2-ply lace weight, and the number of the color is L150 is this one. And yeah, I think that this is a Japanese yarn because here is written on Japanese, you can see. So this, I was very surprised because this yarn is not soft at all. So from all the yarns that I show you, this is the least softer or the roughest one. The composition is 100% real Shetland wool with a touch of lamb's wool. So I thought that this was going to be like similar texture at this one, but no, this is not soft, but this is very thin, so I don't think that's going to be an issue. But together, it's not that they look bad, but this looks more like a sash mint green, and this looks more like a sash gray green. So I don't know if they're going to look good together, but still I'm going to try it. I'm very curious about how this is going to turn out. I love both tones, so yeah, maybe I'm going to love this very, very much. I hope so. I really hope so, because this sweater is so gorgeous. Now guys, the next jumper is going to be a very funny one. When I saw it, it just made me smile. So that's why I wanted to make this. I have never worn something like this. It's very, very funny. And the name of this jumper is Ship Happens by Drops. And yeah, you're going to see the picture in here. So this sweater has a kids version. In the kids version, the sweater instead of being gray is green, and in the adults version is gray. So I wanted to make it green, but with the design of the adult version. So I chose Drops Lima in the color Pistachio, and this is number 7219. And this color is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And one thing, very sad thing about this color is that Drops discontinued this tone in Drops Lima. I don't know if this is going to be back, but right now it's out of stock and it says discontinued. So yeah guys, if you want to make the sweater in this color, you can check for an alternative yarn, or maybe this is going to be back. I hope so, because in other yarns from Drops they have this tone, but yeah, but this is gorgeous. Like it's very, very nice. It's very, very cute. And the blue part, I'm going to be using Drops Charisma, sorry. And the reason that I'm not using the blue of Drops Lima, I think it's called gray blue, is because it was out of stock. So I just chose an alternative yarn. So I'm going to be using Drops Charisma in the color Light Denim Blue, number 30. And this is also gorgeous. It's very similar to the sweater that I'm wearing right now. This is a little bit brighter, but this is very, very, very similar. So I love it. And with the pistachio, it's going to look like super, super, super cute. For the ships, I'm going to be using yarn that I already have. Both are Drops Lima. This is black in the number 8903, and this is off-white in the number 100. So I'm going to be using this yarn with these two. So it's going to be a very nice sweater that's going to make me smile, and I don't know, it's cute, so I want to try it. And the last sweater or jumper that I'm going to be making in this 2023, well, I don't know, these are my plans. Maybe if I finish all of this, I'll be making more, but yeah, these are my current plans. But yeah, the last one in this video, in this haul, is going to be the Allanah sweater by Katie Farrell. And this sweater is so pretty. When I saw it, I fell in love with this one. And yeah, I just love it very, very, very much. I'm going to be using only Drops North. And for the main color of the sweater, I'm going to be using this Drops North light beige mix in the number color 07. And this is gorgeous. This is very, very gorgeous. It's actually very light, but it's a very nice light beige. I really love it. I think that it looks exactly the same on camera than in real life. I love it. And also the sweater has not exactly this tone, but a similar one. So I think that it's going to look nice. And for the flower part, I want to use these two yarns that I already have. This one is Olive Pink, number 13, and this one is Jeans Blue, number 16. Both are Drops North. And the content of Drops North is 45% alpaca, 30% polyamide, and 25% wool. And this is extremely soft. This is softer than Drops Nepal, but they're very close. And yeah, so I'm going to be using these two colors. And as you can see on the pattern, they only have one color. So the main color that I'm going to be using for the flowers is the blue, because I just love this blue. It's like so, I don't know, earthy blue. And the center of the flowers, I wanted to make them in this olive pink. So I think that is going to be very cute, the color combination of this sweater. And finally, guys, for the accessories, I want to make two sets that I'm going to make them like a set, but they are not put together in the pattern as a set. But I want to make two sets of a beanie or a hat with mittens. So the first set is going to be the beanie, the Golden Lips by Drops. And I'm going to be using Drops Merino Extra Fine, that this yarn is also extremely soft. This is very close, as soft as the Indiecita one. But yeah, Indiecita ones. So this is very nice. And the content is 100% wool. So I love it. This is on color of white, number 1. And I'm going to be making with this also the mittens, that the pattern is Goldenrod by Drops. And yeah, I'm going to be using this yarn for both. And I'm going to wear them as a set. So I think that it's going to be very, very cute. And for the last thing that I'm going to be making is another set with, again, Drops Nepal. This is the same from the red nose jumper, and also again in pomegranate in the color number 3608. And the patterns that I'm going to be using for the beanie and the mittens is the Sidewalk Café by Drops. That's going to be the beanie. And for the mittens, it's going to be the Holiday Touch by Drops. So yeah, both with the same yarn, so they can look like, you know, put together. And yeah, I really like it. That's all for this haul. This was a lot. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you want to make any of these projects, tell me, let me know. In which color would you make each one? I'm very grateful with you for watching this video, for the support, for the love. I hope you have a fantastic year full of very nice projects. Just do what you love, and I send you a huge hug. If you like this video, please give me a big thumbs up, subscribe, and ring the bell button below, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye!